the hell, bro? For those of you who don't know Osama over here, like he's one of my good friends. We travel together to Colombia. We chill together. We go out whenever he's in town because he's been busy recently, flying around for some fancy business stuff he's been doing. And so yeah, Osama, one of the things he does a lot of things. But one of the things this guy over here does is he rents cars out, like pretty neat cars, kind of like the one we're in right now, and a few others. So like there's always random drama that happens with the cars he's renting, fights that he's getting into, like hilarious phone calls with people, thousands of parking tickets. He never pays for a parking ticket. I don't know why.
I call them premium parking.
He calls them premium parking spots, yeah. Number one, why'd you get deported? Number two, like when can you go back? Because there's a time limit on the deportation. 10 years?
Yeah, 10 years. So.
Okay, wait, okay, tell us, what happened exactly that made you get deported?
Yo, so I booked my trip, say on the 26th of June, which was the last day that my visa expires, right? If I had stayed more, then I would be overstaying. So I went to the airport, talked to the airline, and what happens is that they tell me, hey, your name is not on here. Are you sure you booked? And I'm like, 100% sure. I have a confirmation.
Wait, turns so you went to the airport to go there, or like on your way back from Colombia?
This is me trying to leave Colombia because it was my last day going there.
And they said, we don't see your name anywhere.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I have a confirmation email, I have a ticket, all of that. And then they told me, oh, it's because your payment didn't go through.
Oh, shit.
So we never notified you. We never told you anything, but you just don't have a ticket now.
What the hell?
No way. Like, this is my last day. I have like 6 hours left. If I stay more, then I will be overstaying. They're like, sorry, we can't do anything. There's a trip that goes tomorrow. So anyway, I got my shit together, and then I book a flight like for the next day, right? Now, on the way to the airport, I double check immigration, everything should be smooth. I should be out of the country, and then I'll just pay a fee for overstaying 1 day, and that's it. Next thing you know, I'm at the counter again. A guy from the immigration office is like, sir, can I talk to you? And I'm like, yeah, sure, what's up? He's like, why have you been illegal in Colombia?
Oh,
what do you mean
the guy from immigration
like,
office. And yo, you guys need to understand that the Colombian airport is not like a friendly airport. It's not like the Toronto Pearson airport.
Yeah, you
know. No, like these are scary looking guys. Like they use one word. They don't know English. So you're there. You barely speak Spanish. You barely speak the language. And now they're telling you, like, what they say? Why are you illegal in Colombia?
Yeah, very cautious because there's a lot of big drug business going through their airport with smuggling and things. So they have to be very cautious. So they're very strict about the rules. I would say even more strict than here.
Yeah. So keep going. So he's like, "Why are you illegal in Colombia?" What'd you say?
And then I'm like, "What do you mean illegal?" He's like, "You're overstaying in Colombia. Your visa has expired." And I'm like, "Yeah, it expired like 15 hours ago because my trip was canceled. It's your national airlines. So it's not like booked on Air Canada or something." And they're like, "No, you've overstayed. You're gonna have to be deported now."
Yo. What were you thinking when he said you're gonna have to be deported? What the hell?
Like, dude, what do you mean deported? Like, why would I overstay in Colombia? Like, don't complicate things. I just overstayed because my ticket was canceled. I'm gonna get the next flight in 2 hours and go. And I'm like, sorry, you can't. You deported for 10 years. I'm like, who are you?
10 years? What the hell?
Like, dude, who am I to you? Like, 10 years? Anyway, so I go to the immigration office. They tell me, sorry, you're gonna be deported. Whether you stay for 1 week or 1 hour, you're gonna be deported anyway. I take my way. And then I said, you know what? If I'm deported anyway, I might as well just make the most out of it.
Nah, where'd you go?
Yeah, bro.
Where'd you go? What the
so
hell?
I continued for another week, like partying and meeting friends, saying goodbyes. I'm like, sorry, you guys.
This guy got lit.
Like, you know,
this guy got the Colombian experience for another week. He's like, oh, I'm already gonna be deported. What's left to lose?
Yeah, like if I'm gonna say goodbye, I'm gonna say it in a smiling face, right? Next thing you know, like I went to the immigration office. I fought again, trying to get just a reduced sentence or something. They're like, you're gonna have to court for this.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, I'm down. If it's court, so be it. I'll do the court thing. So I go to court 3 days afterwards. And I give them like all the documentation. I hired a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. You hired a lawyer?
Yeah, lawyer? Yeah, but
jeez.
Yeah, but like 2 days. So he goes with me, he negotiates and everything, and then I still get deported, of course, but it's reduced to 6 months. So that was back in June. What are we now, in November?
Yeah,
so I still have
November.
like 2 months of deportation, and then I can go back and live the Colombian life again.
That's hilarious, man. Yo, so they made you sign papers that said you were staying in Colombia illegally?
Yeah, so they made me acknowledge that I was staying intentionally, illegally in the country.
In Colombia, like
In
of
Colombia,
all
which
countries
I was
to have
like,
to sign these
Okay,
papers.
what if I just get dragged to jail now because I've signed? Luckily, though, it didn't work that way, and I'm still deported. I mean, I'm here back in
That's so
Canada.
fun. Are you gonna go back as soon as you can?
100%. February, I'll be flying there again.
Really?
We've got to do it together.
We might have to do a Colombian vlog, hey?
Yo, we've got.
Imagine a vlog in
We've got all
Colombia.
the social circle in Colombia. me and you.
Imagine. Yo, we literally have an entire family. We have an entire, like, people
Yeah,
willing
La
to serve
Familia,
us.
yeah.
Like, people messaging us daily, telling us to come back to Colombia. Like, we've got boats for you. We've got, like we know VIP service to anything we want, basically.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We got all the chicas, we got all the amigos
Whoa,
and
whoa, whoa,
amigas.
bro. You gotta keep it halal, bro. This is a family vlog.
Yo, Yusuf, remember that
Yeah.
day when we almost got abducted? Actually, one
man.
of the times that we were gonna get abducted.
Yo, you're killing me. So Colombia, basically, there was a few times we almost got abducted. So one of them was when I just took a random Uber
Casually
just to go to downtown Colombia. And there's no such thing as downtown. Like downtown Colombia, like the main downtown area is not safe. You can't go there by yourself. You need to go with a group of friends. You can't keep your phone out. What else can you do? You can't have your wallet on you.
Hand chopped, you don't do that shit.
Like there's motorcycles that drive by, somebody will just hop out and steal like anything of value on you, like your shirt, your pants, like at this point anything, to be honest. And I just Ubered there, and then I pulled up and it was like a desolate, like there's just no buildings, like 5 people just sitting on the floor, like they look like cartel members, and there was no stores, nothing. And the Uber driver, like the whole way, he was just asking me, he's like, "Are you sure this is where you want to go?" And like when you're in Colombia, and the Uber
It's like,
driver,
this is the point
what?
where it's just impossible to out with the cartels there.
So he was scaring me. The guy was scaring me on the drive there. I don't know if I told you this story. Like he was scaring me the whole time. He's like, "Are you sure you want to be dropped off
Yeah,
here?
you told me this.
Are you sure you want to go here?" And I'm just like, yeah, like for sure. Like I want to go here. Like I'm supposed to meet a friend. And I get there. And then as soon as we arrive and I see what the place looks like, I'm just like, nah. I pulled out like, I don't know, like 10 Canadian. I'm like, bro, you're taking me back right now. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll buy all the rest of the Uber services for the day just so I get back
Just
alive.
don't drop me here.
I said, literally, just don't drop me off in this weird area. So that was the first time. Yeah, so the second time we almost got abducted was with this guy over here. So we were in downtown Bogota, and there's like a few things to see there. There's some old buildings, some old churches. The house of the president, like where he lives, is there as well. And it's like very fortified. Like every couple, like 20 meters, there's 2 guys with AK-47s just holding the guns out, like double strapped to them. Humvees are coming through, like
People
military
casually
weapons.
just walking with knives on their side.
Yeah, and just random people, pedestrians will come by, and like, you know how here it's like pedestrians walking iPhones? They're holding like a knife or like not a machete, but did we see a machete?
No, never, but knives for sure.
Knives for sure, like scary knives just strapped on. And we were just walking around, and this blacked out limousine looking car, it was like a Lincoln, just comes by and pulls up beside us and starts following us down the street. And this guy over here, he thinks he's cool, so he's like, oh, like let me see what they're trying to do, like why are they following us? So he was gonna go talk to them, and then as soon as he walks, like 2 guys come out of the car. And do you remember how they looked? Like they were like baggy pants, like they definitely had guns on them.
Straight out cartel.
And straight up cartel, yeah, cartel
Like
members.
Straight out Pablo Escobar. Kind of.
Basically, and they come and they start following us. And at this point, we're freaking out. And like this guy's still trying to go and talk to them, and we're like, no, like what are you doing? Like we gotta escape right now. We gotta escape. And we start walking towards the last place we saw one of those military guys with the AK-47s. And they followed us for a while, for maybe like a minute, 2 minutes, like with the car and with those 2 guys chasing us. And they started yelling some stuff at us in Spanish, and we're just like, nah. Well, we want to get back alive. This was before he got deported, and we're just like, nah, we have a future. And we kept going, and I don't know, like after maybe a couple minutes, they stopped following us, but we were shook for the whole day. Like, we're just like, what the hell just happened? To be honest, it's
So
a
the best
fair line
course of
though.
action for me was to get along with them. Like, Yo, what's going on? Let's get all on your black tinted car together and go party.
Yo, nah, bro. You're gonna get in the black tinted car together and go straight to the afterlife. Is where you're gonna go. There's a fine line between being somebody who can easily get bullied by these people, and between being somebody who's, you know, you're acting tough enough that they'll let you go. So you have to weigh the pros and cons. Like in this situation, he was trying to be tough with guys who are literally carrying pistols, who can just do anything and get away with it most likely.